The morning mist rises from the Sea of Galilee, a silent witness to a journey born of sorrow. Heartbroken by the news of John the Baptist, a weary Jesus awakens his disciples before dawn. "Let's go," he whispers, his voice heavy with grief. "We will find rest on the green hills of Bethsaida." Their boat glides across the tranquil water, a quiet procession seeking solace. But rest would have to wait. Upon reaching the shore, a vast crowd, tens of thousands strong, awaits them. They are the sick, the elderly, the children, a sea of expectant faces. Jesus looks upon them not with exhaustion, but with deep compassion, seeing them as sheep without a shepherd. He moves through the crowd, his touch bringing healing, his gaze offering peace. He lays a hand on a child's head and lifts a man who could not walk. As the sun begins to set, casting long shadows across the hills, a new problem arises: hunger. Philip, ever the pragmatist, surveys the massive crowd with a worried look. "Lord," he says, "this is a remote place. Even 200 silver coins wouldn't be enough to give everyone a single bite." But Jesus looks to his disciples, testing their faith. "You give them something to eat," he says. "What do you have?" It is then that Andrew steps forward, hesitantly, with a small boy by his side. The child, with innocent trust, holds out his simple lunch, 5 barley loaves and 2 small fish. Jesus draws the boy into a warm embrace, takes the humble offering, and lifts it towards heaven. As the crowd sits in quiet anticipation, Jesus gives thanks. He breaks the bread and gives it to his disciples. A profound miracle unfolds. The bread in Jesus' hands never diminishes. The baskets of the disciples, no matter how much they distribute, remain full. Wonder and joy spread across the faces of the people. Whispers ripple through the crowd. This is the bread from heaven. Their hunger satisfied, the people are filled with excitement, ready to make Jesus their earthly king. But he urges his disciples back into their boat and sends them on their way. He then retreats to the mountain alone, seeking solace not in the cheers of the world, but in the quiet communion of prayer, his silhouette a lonely, holy figure against the darkening sky. Out on the sea, a violent storm erupts. Terrifying waves crash over the disciples' small boat. In the pitch-black night, they lose their oars and cling to each other, crying out in fear, "The Lord isn't here. We're going to die." Just before dawn, a figure appears, walking toward them on the churning water. It's a ghost. They scream, but a calm, familiar voice cuts through the wind. "It is I, do not be afraid." Peter, emboldened, calls out and steps onto the water. But when his eyes fix on the raging storm, he begins to sink. Instantly, Jesus reaches out his hand and pulls him from the depths. The moment Jesus steps into the boat, the wind and waves cease. A supernatural calm descends, and in the blink of an eye, they find themselves safely at the shore of Capernaum. The disciples look at him, their hearts filled with awe. "Truly," they whisper, "you are the Son of God." In the morning, many who sought only a free meal have disappeared. Only a few remain. Peter looks at the one who calmed the storm and fed the multitude. "Lord," he says, "to whom shall we go? You have the words of eternal life." A gentle smile touches Jesus' lips, a promise of a love that would lead to a cross, the ultimate bread of life for a hungry world. Thank you for watching.